Fashion stars, burrito burnt to a char. Fashion is law, nailing trinkets to dolls. 108 commanded to procreate. Fasting for 40 days and death if you desecrate. 2000.
Okay, so we have robots roaming, sort of. We've got Aibo over here, walking around. Just gonna help him out a little bit. And here's an NXT that I built. He's very noisy. Yeah. Those are because of his back wheels that he has. But he has that same mathematical program that my EV3 has when he uses that mode. And this Joebot, if he would do it. I'm trying to remember how to make him roam. There we go. I'll put him in battle mode. So I could have had my V2 roaming as well, but this is already going to be really noisy. Just from the NXT and the EV3. Because it's like, they're not even that loud, it's just their motors. Because they use servos, but they use large servo motors, so they're super loud. You're gonna get him out of there. That's where a cat's litter box is back there or something. He's not even... Something's stuck in his gear. I'm gonna put him in a different roaming mode. So he's stuck in a corner too. What a great program I did. He doesn't back up when he sees an object. He just looks left. He just looks left and right and scans which one's better to go. You'll see. And yeah, I don't know why he's doing that. I've always really liked my EV3. For those of you who've been on my channel, I'm just gonna turn this guy off. He's really loud. For those of you who have been with my channel for a while, you know that I have a kind of a bond with the EV3. I'm very fond of it. I really, really enjoy it, and I think it's a really good robot. A lot of people would say otherwise because there's things about the EV3 that I don't like. Like, for instance, I don't like how the basic kit that you buy only comes with an IR sensor and not an ultrasonic sensor. It does come with a color sensor and a touch sensor, but I mean for vision, seeing objects. I don't like how it only has that one. And their whole point behind it is because the Lego company introduced their new remotes, their IR remotes for the EV3, which are really cool because it adds a whole new concept to the robot. You don't have to program it anymore. You still should, because controlling it is just kind of boring. But you don't have to anymore. You don't have to program it. You can just control it like an RC toy. It kind of adds the kind of more easy effect for little kids with it. They don't have to, they don't have to program it because for some people, programming the EV3 is really hard. I don't know why it is, but for some people, programming these Lego Mindstorms is very hard. Now, in the NXT software, I could see that. The NXT software sucks. The EV3 one improved way more. It's way better. That's kind of the whole point of the IR sensor, though, was to introduce the new remote that you could get. Because before, with this guy, you could make a remote. You could make a program where you'd use the touch sensors, where you could use the remote that way. You still gotta program it. You could do. He's stuck. So you could make a program to control it. If I remember right, there was also a way to do it with Bluetooth. I don't know how to do it because I never did it. Because I've always programmed these robots. I've never really used them as RC toys. I've always liked to what is going on? That's weird. Yeah, I've always used these guys as, you know, I've always used the EV3 and NXT as programmable robots. I've never used them differently. Back to what I was saying about them, I don't like how they don't come with the ultrasonic sensor, the EV3s. That you do get it if you get the education edition, but I don't really like that kit. It's as if something stuck in his tread, because this whole side is vibrating a whole lot. Yeah, you can see. I guess you can't see on the camera, but so those of you who were wondering what happened with the Alpha 1S robot, why I haven't made any videos on it, it's because I haven't gotten it yet. With Amazon, there was an error with my payment or something. I'm gonna turn off him too, as long as I'm trying to talk. So there was an error with his payment. Trying to turn them off. Okay, so there was an error with the payment on Amazon that led to never being quote unquote ordered. The order was never placed, even though Amazon said it was, etc. You know, it said, you know, it was, everything was going smoothly, like, oh, it's been shipped. Oh, or it'll be there by tomorrow because I have Amazon Prime. But it never wanted to just send. Every time it always say payment revisions are needed. And I use the same card as I always do. Some of you who know me in person know that I never carry cash on me. If I do, it's a $20 bill. I always pay with a card, which is stupid, but yeah. So when it says payment revisions are needed, it starts to freak me out, like, oh God, did I get charged for something? Let me check. And when I look, nope, I can totally afford it. I got more than enough. So it just never happened. And what I wound up doing is I wound up getting it on eBay. I wound up talking a guy down like $70 on it. So it wasn't the normal $500 price that you pay for it. I only paid like $430 for it. It was pretty cheap for Alpha 1S. Because with all the tax and stuff included, Alpha 1S was about $512, $13 from $470. So it bumped up like $40 just in shipping. Not me, and shipping, no, it wouldn't be shipping because I had Prime. It was just tax. So that kind of really sucked. Now here's the problem with eBay. You get weird people on there who are selling crap. Because the one that I purchased, I paid for it. It says this item is paid for. The money went out of my account, so I know my money's gone. But the seller hasn't listed it as shipped. So, and it's also from California. And when stuff is from California, sometimes payments take a little bit longer to receive, sometimes notification. It's just stupid. It's weird. But, so, California, the seller there, has not shipped my item for as far as I know. And he won't reply to any message I sent him. I sent him 2, and I've ordered this thing about a week ago. And whenever I order something on eBay, I always message the seller, just letting them know that the payment was sent, whatever. You got the payment, can you give me a date of when you think you're going to be sending it out? I always do that. That's my typical eBay thing, because I don't trust eBay. I actually really hate eBay, but it's the only place you can get WowWee robots now, and other robots that I like, older ones. So I'm kind of stuck in a pit, so that's my rule. That's one of my rules. My rules for eBay, if any of you care, and I think others should go by these standards as well, is they always need to be they always either need to be brand new, or they need to have a photo proving that it works. Photo or video. They need to have a good description, it needs to be a fair price, and it needs to be a good seller. And this seller had all positive reviews. Everything was good about him. He's been a member of eBay for a while, but, you know, I don't know. If I remember correctly, eBay sellers don't receive their payments until they mark it as shipped on eBay. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong. So he might be pulling a shtick of, well, I haven't been paid yet. And I haven't gotten a message back from him, which is pretty stupid because I sent 2 of them now. And you know, when you think when you think that because a guy just spent $430 on something, you think you could reply within a decent amount of time. I don't need a reply, 2 seconds after I purchased the thing and I send a message. I don't need a reply. I'm okay with a day or 2 wait, but it's been a week. I understand people are busy, but come on, man. If you're gonna, if I'm paying this much money for it, I better get a reply within a few days. It's just me complaining because I'm impatient. But yeah, so that's why no videos of Alpha 1S have been published. Like I said, was going to be happening last week, because this was supposed to happen last week, because I was going to get it off Amazon and it has that 2-day shipping, but I kind of got tired of Amazon's crap, or they weren't sending out my thing because they weren't getting the payment for some stupid reason. So I kind of just stopped doing Amazon for it. But yeah. This was a pretty crappy Robots Roaming video. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to make any Alpha 1S videos because I don't have it yet. I'm trying my best with these videos because I've had a lot of work lately and I haven't had the time to do it, so yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next video.
Nothing can stop me. Nothing